Greetings and salutations, Internet netizens. This is Wolfphototech, and here we go with something slightly different, getting tossed in. This is the Tactical Maps reincarnated collection here. Wizards of the Coast has recently announced that they are going to do special kits for adventure kits, one for monsters, one for terrain, and this is the precursor to them. So before they get those suckers out the door, I'm going to cover these so you can get an idea of where these stand in quality and where you can go with that when I get around to buying the new ones that pop out. Alrighty. A handy dandy simple folder. As you pop it open, you happen to have a handy dandy template for a hex and grid sizing of tiny to gargantuan creatures. And then on this other side here is size templates and targeting rules for half cover and 3/4 cover. And a little blurb about area of effect and line of sight, which is handy dandy for your various adventuring needs. It's nice to have a duplication of that information in another spot. It would also be nice if they also included information on the back of the covers, so when you pull these out, you got more information in there on the top, not in the side. But anyways, right here is a series of maps for various locations. I'm going to pull them all out. I'm going to put them in 2 piles down. And in the left-hand side of this, you got a map of a deserted, broken down town on a grid, which is handy dandy. And on the flip side, you got a underground, say a well or a ritual site or something, a node underground. You have another cave system, apparently slightly spider themed, maybe for drow or something. Yes, it's drow themed. There's Lolth. And you have another temple with a dragon in it. And this is actually a rather nice bundle to come away with. It is these are not terribly well treated or anything, so if you were to say write on these, it's gonna stay. You have a temple / throne room to an evil villain. So if you want a throne room for a villain, and you've got 2 maps on this side of like a shrine and an outside place. You got a nice variety of maps in here. You have a small village, a farming village. That's handy dandy if you want to throw in a village, or a half of a castle. And then there should be the other half of the castle, so in here somewhere if I remember correctly. You have sort of a bridge and some scaffolding and ruins. And then on this side is a forest trail. Probably handy dandy. I do say this might actually be useful for Lost Mines of Phandelver for adventure. This one right here. Got that bend right there that the goblins can get at you from. And then on to the second pile. You have another town. Which is actually kind of nice. Slightly different style of town. And then you have 2 more maps. This one looks like this one's a row 1, and then you have one up here that is basically like a temple or something, or a top of a tower. like you're fighting a villain or something, I think, at the last moment, and as he's about to summon something off the top of his tower. Then you got a volcanic cave, both sides, with a dragon's treasure in the center, so you can have this as a fire, as a red dragon. And here's another one with another pile of gold for red dragon to hang out on. So you got 2 red dragon spots. There is a lot of maps in here, and you could probably get a lot of use out of this. Here's a moat house, and it actually looks kind of like the moat house from the Temple of Elemental Evil. And then you have underground cave with some kind of house tucked away in it, in a cave, so it could possibly be drow. And then you have another map. There's a lot of maps of some more ruins and a beautiful cave system that some people might be living in. And then the last map, I'll remember this. There's probably like there's another castle section. This is probably actually a town running up to a castle. I don't think there is a second half to that castle. But anyways, you can have a battle. These are just good as battle maps. And then you have an ice field or ice cave. I say this is actually pretty good overall. You can make good use out of these maps. And I probably advise purchasing this, because the maps are going to definitely come in handy for some versatility and some variety in your combat situations and major interactions or conflicts. It's mostly medium to small size maps with a few larger maps tossed in. It's not ridiculously amazing, but it's still pretty good. It's probably in that 3.5, 3.75 star area. They're not piezo flip mats or anything, so they are not treated for taking a lot of marks to them before they stain. So keep that in mind. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me what you like the most about my videos or dislike about my videos. In case you dislike my videos, you can also leave a dislike and continue on with all your actions. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful week, and a magnificent month, and see you next time.